From the hollers and hills of West Virginia, it's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another
episode.
Stay tuned. Boom. Right, guys, so we are going to continue to do our video from yesterday, which was Saturday. Today's Sunday. We're going to finish that video. It's cloudy. It's probably going to rain. It's supposed to rain the rest of the day. Who knows? But I wanted to show you the difference between the old phone, which was yesterday. I shot like 1 or 2 clips, and today, right, where you guys can see all this differentness, right, on the new equipment that we got. So let's get to it. We was really hurting up here today, so I had to throw some shade up over here. Got it on there. As you can see, they're trying to perk up there quite a bit. Well, you might be able to see. I can't tell. Yeah. You can see there. I can see. They're perking up. Anyhow, had to shade it, man. It's been a really bad day today. Sun's been real bad. Just now had some clouds come. The tile plant back here in the back is hurting pretty hard, pretty bad right now. So we'll just shade them best we can. Hopefully our shade cloth will be here Monday, I believe. Anyhow, let's get out of here and go to a graduation. First off, top of the key. No, ma'am. Thank you. Let's take a look at what we got going on up here. They're looking pretty good today. Really good, actually. Tile plant right there, 1620 and 1000.5 brown. Everything's looking good. Lower that back down there just like so. Let's put it out there a bit like that. Yeah, there we go. Hang on a minute. There we go. Got her on there. Hopefully it's good. I might have to tie it down. Alright, so you can see it's kind of threatening what we got going on over here. So I need to put some slug stuff over here. They just keep on coming and getting on the leaves and tearing them all up. It's aggravating me to death, so I gotta get that done today, as well as putting them over here. And here's the thing. I do not recommend anybody buying the Hidao Tiny Bok Choy. Here's why. Do you see, yeah, the bok choy? Because you see this? It's going to seed. Now I'm going to let it go to seed and do its thing. But it's even going to seed on the porch, and it ain't even nowhere near this size, right? And so it's like it's going to seed way too fast. Like see how it's going already? Look at that. Already going. It's just don't want that. This lady bok choy, look how the purple lady bok choy. It's really big and nice, and it's not going to seed. It's growing and doing well, so I like that. Spinach is looking wonderful. I think we need to eat that. Man, got dag blame slugs on there too. Gotta get rid of them. Anyways, I got some stuff I gotta put on here. Let me get it and we'll put it on. I'll talk about it. And then I got more coming of this stuff. The only reason why I hadn't used it yet is because I didn't know if I could get it because of all the shortages going on right now. So this right here is what I used last year, and I highly recommend it. It's made by Monterey. It is not cheap, but it does work. And this container does 1,000 square feet. So you just kind of like that, you know. And I don't know if slugs are attracted to it or what, but all I know is that it works.
I think I have a bunch of this.
And as soon as I started using it last year, I had no more slug issues. Trying to be sparingly. I got more coming. Should be here maybe tomorrow, hopefully. I think anyhow. But anyways, it's good stuff. It'll definitely keep slugs at bay and off of your greens and stuff that you try to protect and grow, and have such issues with slugs. And usually I only had to apply this twice last year. And that's why I got one jug left. It was only applied twice. It worked really well. The slugs are definitely bad here. Every time I catch slugs or see them populating or reproducing, I immediately kill them, their eggs. I keep salt out here. I keep salt out here. Look how pretty it is. Beautiful. Oh, I got something else I'm gonna talk about too up here on this on that fuchsia plant. Anyways, when I catch them or find their eggs or whatever, I kill them. I kill their eggs. I kill them because they're an absolute nuisance that just shouldn't be alive. Another one of those pesky pests that need to stay dead. So anyways, I bought a really big jug of this stuff for a decent price too. I feel that rain coming. And so I highly recommend this stuff to you guys. Real quick, what I was gonna talk about real quick on this fuchsia plant is the other day Annie's like, hey, this fuchsia has got like a berry or something on it. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it's got a berry or something. I'm like, okay. So, sorry, I was trying to put the thing in my pocket. The sluggo in my pocket. Anyway, see the berry? Right there? So that is a fuchsia berry. Well, I didn't know this, okay? But fuchsia berries, don't you get in that, are edible. So you can eat that berry right there. That just sounds so cool, right? That you can eat that. I'll show you all a little bit closer. So anyways, that's the seed pod and everything in there. So I did a lot of research on the fuchsias, and some fuchsias produce and stuff really well. Some of them produce the fruit, but they don't produce seeds in them. So you do have those issues with certain fuchsias, but the majority of the time they're good. But the problem is you could grow that fuchsia out of that seed pod, and you may not get this color or this variety because they are usually hybrids. People, but what you will get is a different hybrid a lot. Like, I guess like over 50% of the time they're hybrids. So over 50% of the time you're going to have a different looking plant that comes off of that. But would you just look at that stuff? Is that not gorgeous? Right? And so anyways, we're going to collect the berries and stuff before it opens. We're going to collect all the berries and things. We won't be eating them this year, but I will be planting them. I think maybe will propagate some extras off these. I'll take some clippings and propagate some of these. Now, if we end up with enough berries that have seeds and I germinate however many seeds are in there, say there's 10 seeds, I germinate 2, then I know that, we'll probably got good germination rate. Then what I'll do is I'll save the berries back. But if it's like a pepper and you got hundreds of seeds, well, I'll keep like 3 or 4 berries back, and then the rest of the berries we'll make something out of it and we'll eat, right? So anyways, I just wanted to let you know about that. I thought it was really cool. I'd like to make some fuchsia jelly and stuff. And then I just want to start growing these every year and everything. So we are going to, in the upcoming weeks, we're going to try to do some cuttings on these and propagate them. This one right here, I believe, is the prettier one of the two. I just let Annie buy stuff like that. We didn't know nothing about it. She just loves fuchsias, and just so happened that a fuchsia produces a fruit that you can eat. So it's kind of a win-win. We didn't know nothing about it and stuff. So I'm pretty happy about that. So we're gonna be growing it. So I just wanted to show y'all this one again, so you can kind of see what it looks like. They say do not pull when they're like this. Do not pull it off of there. Just let it dangle and do its thing, and it'll fix itself. Okay, so don't ever pull them and stuff. Just let them dangle and do that. So if you're wanting a berry to grow, don't pull on that. Just leave it lay there and hang, and it'll do its own thing. And while we're over here, I just wanted to show y'all the honeysuckle. Is that not just beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous, right? So I love the color on that thing. It's beautiful. It's doing really good this year. It's all right. But yeah, it's doing wonderful this year. I'm so impressed with how it's coming along there.
It is so beautiful.
So,
The roses are also
got lots of arugula here I need to eat and stuff. And we finally got this Benihashi coming up that's really looking good right there, and it's getting big over there. Probably need to give everything a little squirt of fish emulsion, just a little feed. But this thing here is just looking wonderful. So I love the honeysuckle bush. The dog chewed it way back last year and made a mess of it. I trimmed it all up and made it look beautiful. So hopefully all these new shoots and don't you get in there. All these new shoots and stuff will start putting on flowers and stuff, and it'll look real good. The rose is looking wonderful. That's one that was here when we moved here, and last year I pruned it way back. I mean way back, and you can see how loaded full of beautiful rose buds that are everywhere. I mean, just tons of rose buds. Look how pretty they are, and they smell wonderful. I love the way they smell. And then that rose bush, I don't know where it came from. Yes, I do. That rose bush right there was on the other corner, on the other side of the yard there, but it just wasn't doing very good over there, so I moved it over here, and it's doing wonderful here. You can see it's trying to crumb out, so we're gonna have to get in there and kind of put it up. That rose bush right there, it has a lot of meaning to Annie. So that rose bush was at her mommy's house, and the day that our son Logan passed away, that rose bloomed. And I guess for like a week the bud had stayed closed and wasn't blooming and stuff, and then the day that he passed away it bloomed. And so her mommy calls that Logan's plant, and it like literally blooms every year on his birthday. And it was starting to get a little sickly and stuff down there at their house, so they dug it up and brought it up here to Annie. Annie didn't necessarily want it because it's memories of bad stuff, but she took it and we planted it, and I've been babying it, and so hopefully that'll come to life in the next coming weeks. So we'll see. I don't know. It's just been here a year now, so we'll see what it does. So let's go on over here and stop pulling. See, that's why nothing can grow right. You can't pull that and then expect the things to climb up it. The one rose bush used to sit right here, and I moved it. So anyways, this one over here, I don't know what the problem is with this one. I think the kids kept coming over here and snipping at it and nipping it off like Malachi or something. I don't know. But it looked like it was dying. Now it's trying to fill out. And then like last year it bloomed twice. It was weird. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's a honeysuckle bush as well. But I just don't know what's going on with it. It's, like I said, kind of sickly like. Again, I need to plant a bunch of stuff over in here off the porch. Maybe we'll get to that here before the rain comes, if I can hurry up and do a quick look around at everything. And then all this in here, I mean, good night of living. Y'all just wouldn't believe, right, how quickly that thing has exploded. I mean, look how fast and big that got. That got big quick. So, need to mound up some more dirt around it, I guess. But man, look at that thing. I guess the more dirt you have around it, the more, I guess the more roots it can lay down or something, I guess. I don't know how that goes exactly, but man. And these are all the okras. They all need to get planted out, I reckon. And you can see all the potatoes and stuff. Potatoes are looking like they're dying back now, I think. I think that's what they call that, dying back, when it starts looking like that. So might go and start digging those potatoes out of here because we got more planted, so it ain't like we really need them per se. And these here aren't looking so hot. I don't know what's wrong with them. Look like they got kind of burnt up or something. Blue beauties. May have to replant some of them if we even got any more of them. If not, oh well. Got plenty other tomatoes to grow, so I ain't worried about a couple few that don't take off, because I only need like 1 or 2 per plant anyways, so not that big of a deal. These are all my giants in here in this tray, and they're all seeming to look super good so far, so that's a good thing. So, all right, well, let's see. Well, all them tomatoes are looking good too. I'm pleased with the way everything's looking so far. So, all right, well, let's go and try to plant some stuff over here on the side and get it kind of picked up with all the leaves or all the junky crap we don't want growing in there, which is a lot of weeds and a lot of unwanted vegetable growth from seeds. So, all right, let's get it done. Well, I know we need the rain, but I wish I could have at least got planted something. Oh well, I reckon. Wait for it to clear off. You do when work must be done and it's raining outside, you improvise. Yep, that's what you do. Let's stick you on here, like so. Adjust you, like so. I'm gonna click this off and put you on time lapse and get some stuff done anyhow, despite the rain. Okay, so we've gotten, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So, there we go, 36. All right, now we're gonna put them all up and let them water themselves in. On to the next. All right, guys, let's try to fix this and get this done now, finally. I want you to take a look at my new up digs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got me some pads, man. Tell you something. You ain't got no pads, you need them. Makes me feel like Halo, guys. You know, you ever watch that show, Halo? Makes me feel bionic. All right, let's get to it. We got some spinach planted up here in this. I'm gonna plant this again by seed and stuff, and we'll be able to transport this where we need it as it grows. So if it gets too hot, we'll be able to put it on the other side of the house there where it gets limited sun and stuff. I don't think that'll be a problem, but if it is, at least we can move it and we can be able to have spinach all summer long. I like using spinach for spinach wraps. You take a leaf, you lay it out, and then you put like whatever cold cuts you would want on it. You roll it up, and then you eat it. You like cheese and meats and stuff like that. Just roll it up, put a toothpick through it if you want, or just leave it like that and eat it. You put a little bit of oils and stuff on it. You put tomatoes and everything in it. It's just you're just using the leaf instead of using a wrap. So that's just a quick, easy snack. I don't eat it all the time like that. Usually I do put it on a wrap, but I do like it just every once in a while, just a regular leaf, especially if I'm in a really quick hurry or if we were out of those. So they're good to use like that. I have all these Hidao Tiny bok choys here planted. You can see them all through there. All of those are planted and stuff. Moving down, we started planting the milk bok choys, and then right here we started planting our purple lady bok choys right through here, all the way down to the tomato. And at the tomato plant we planted 4 more small spinaches right there. The same type of spinach. You can see the leaf gets really nice size and stuff. It's just a shame that the snails have been on it and everything, so it's kind of a bummer. But hopefully now that we've put that stuff down, and we're going to put down some more. It should be here tomorrow. I did look, and it should be here tomorrow. Put some more of that down, and just make sure we keep our crops suited for growing optimal growth and optimal plant without the pressure of the slugs and the snails. I absolutely despise things that eat my food. They have the whole yard. Why don't they eat the grass? You know what I mean? Like, why don't they come out here and eat all these big leafy greens out here in the yard? Like, even if I didn't plant a garden, they still wouldn't eat this leafy green stuff, this big leafy green stuff out here. That's what just blows my mind. Like, they wait until you plant and then they attack your stuff. Strawberries, looking wonderful. They're loaded down. I didn't get it. I mean, look at here. Look at this. You can just see tons and tons of ripe, beautiful little strawberries all over the place. And then they're loaded with more than that. So, I mean, they're all in there. I need to get out here and get those picked and everything. You see the plants here. They're looking all right. This leaf here is pretty much destroyed. I'll tear it off. Not tear it off. I'll cut it off next few days and stuff. That plant will take off like a rocket here for long. I do suspect that it will get to rocking here in no time at all. I mean, it's already grown quite a bit. Just need to water it again today. We need to start training this 1883 Bayou a little bit better. It's starting to run and it's getting off track there. It's running straight back and I need to run at an angle. Here in just a minute, what we're going to do next is we're going to be planting some other pumpkins here in this spot. Just wanted to show you. It's been several days and we have you can see here we got beans growing in this, so there's no toxicity in this at all. There's the bean that we planted in here, right where we took the pumpkin plant out, the 1461 gross. Sadly, it came to its demise right there, but we're going to be putting another plant in this place here in just a couple minutes and get all these beans taken out of here. We don't need them growing in here, just don't need them. It would be pretty cool to let a few of them grow, I guess, if they're over here along the trellis. They can grow up in there with the long gourds. I don't care about that one bit. Plus, they got plenty of room to grow, so that's fine. Just don't want them over here in the pumpkin patch. You see beans popping up everywhere. Look, see all the beans are just everywhere. So anyhow, we're going to plant the pumpkin plants right there. I'm going to plant some watermelon plants today as well. Not all of them, just a few of them. See how they do. I think they'll do all right. Everything else is looking fairly decent through here. I need to tack that down, obviously. Again, it's done rolled up. Thank God there was no plants in there with it, or it'd have been bye-bye. But yeah, we're gonna come out here and start working over here on this side of the yard now, planting some stuff the rest of the evening. So let's get to it. Yes. Yes. Listen to me. They'll tell me no. Watch them. Yes. 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 Start walking away. No. No. Yes. I said hush. Peaches are growing quick. Look at them. Yes. Yes. You need to hush. Yes. You need to hush. Huh? What are you boys doing? Yes. Yes. Hush it up. I ain't gonna do it now. What? I was going, I told them hush and they said no. I said yes and no. All right, y'all boys be good. All right, guys, kind of a quick overview of what all has happened this evening. Not a lot. Didn't expect to have to do some of the things that I did do, and just thought, well, I'll slow down, take my time, get it done, do it right. That way we know it's proper. Take you over here. We have two 19, oops, hit that right there. We have two 1965 rotoballs right here, and two more right here. Now, these do need potted up. These two do, but I'm gonna leave them be for now and pot them up tomorrow, or maybe plant them out somewhere. I'm not sure which yet. Probably pot them up tomorrow. We'll see how these guys take off. If need be, I have two more backups for this, so we'll see if we need them or not. Okay, hopefully one of those two will be the good one to go. It'll do what we need it to do, lay down and make us a good, nice, big, healthy pumpkin off of one of them two, and we won't need those two. And then I'll have extras in case somebody else needs them. Now, leaves me with a 1088 Bayou. It's a very good looking plant. Love the plant, looks great. Nice vine, needs planted real bad. We have 950 Cook right here. Again, nice plant, needs planted. Really nice, just needs planted. This is the 1477 Caspers. Plant finally turned on, started looking good. It's a good looking little plant. I don't know what to do with them because I'm trying my best not to do what I did last year, which was plant 11 giant pumpkins. And, you know, of course, that fourth one I did need because it helped me in a bind when the 950 went down and got me to the way off, the last way off. But, you know, you can't grow 11 of them here. I mean, I can and could probably grow them successfully, but that would be it. I couldn't grow anything else. This is a 1347 Rotobaugh. I'm going to grow, you're like, well, wait, I ain't got no room at all. No, not really, but it's got enough. I'm gonna try to run it at an angle. Mark me out 150 square foot. I'm gonna try to grow that in 150 square foot and see if I can't bust out over 1,000 pounds out of that plant on 150 square foot. He, I think, grew 1,200 and some pounds last year on a 200 to 250 square foot plant. That 1347 can grow in some very confined spaces, grows a really nice big plant, and does well, does very well. Doesn't act like it starves the plant or the fruit. It grows, and it just continues to grow. That cross is a very good cross. He said himself, if I could blow it up, he'd give me 50 bucks. I plan to try to blow it up, but I don't plan on it blowing up, if that makes sense. I believe it's going to be a good solid plant. It's going to make a wonderful 150 contest plant right there. It's 1347 Rotobaugh. Plus, I wanted that plant growing because I want to cross it with some stuff, okay? I want to cross that into some things. I want to cross that into the 1965 Rotobaugh, and I want to cross it into that 2195 tile down there. So that's another reason why I wanted to grow it. And I'll probably end up growing the 950 Cook for sure somewhere, just so I can cross that 13 into it. Probably not to grow a very big pumpkin. Just want to grow it just so I can cross it produce maybe a 200, 300 pound pumpkin, be done with it. That's all I'm looking for, you know, and just so I got those genetics. Now, moving on down the line, we have the 341 vial watermelon plant. Gotta water it. Might get natural watering here in a minute. Another 341 vial. Okay, that's a really good looking plant. Solid plant. I like it. It's doing good. Right here, we have a 329 vial. Again, another good looking little plant. They're tiny. I grow outside of this. I grow watermelons that generally are for eating, you know, and they do pretty well. But these, I don't know, they act a little bit different than the ones I'm used to. This here is a 176.5 Davis. Again, another 176.5 Davis, and another 176.5 Davis. Now those are all 302 Kents to self. All three of them plants are the 302 Kent to self. So that's a good cross there. It's a 302, you know, to self. So it should be a good one. Now what's left? You can see I've raked all this down. All right, got it all raked, leveled, stuff. What I'll do is I'll start gathering up some pine needle shavings this week, and I'll start laying pine needle shavings down all in this. This whole thing, by the end of the week, we should be covered in pine needle shavings, okay? That'll do several things. One, it'll help retain moisture. Two, block out all the weeds, all right? And that whole thing in there. I'll have a couple more plants that I need to plant in here. We'll see. Push comes to shove, I'll put another plant down there in that corner, right there where my finger's pointing, which will be another pumpkin plant, and I'll grow that rascal this way. And I'll just straight down through here, all the way through. If these don't take, no, they don't do. I might even just go on ahead and plant it tomorrow. One of them there, maybe like the 1088 Bayou down there in that corner. Just let it start growing. That way, if the watermelons give me any fit, I'll just let the pumpkin take over and do something. All right, that way at least I got something going. All right. On this side, this here I'm gonna plant the 1477 Caspers over here in this corner, about midway. Let it go down. Right here, I'm gonna plant the 950 Cook. Let it go down. Bushel gourd right in the center. Let it go down. Then the Morrow, let it go down. And I'll have a field pumpkin up there. Let it grow. All right. Now all this here needs tilled up. But that's what's going to be planted over here. Now they're going to bunch up and booger up everything. You know, again, I'm just looking for the genetics. I just want to grow that. You know, the rest of it, not. You know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not making any promises about what's going to happen. You know, I might look at these plants and say, huh, you know what? It's a waste of my time for this Morrow. It's not doing any good. Cut it out. Field pumpkin, not doing any good. Cut it out. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just going by what we got going on, right? I'm going to look at the plants. I'm going to see what's what. And if I don't like it, I'm just going to cut it out. I'm not trying to save. I'm not going to try to save anything. I'm just going to cut it out, be done with it. All right. And try again next year. That's just how we're going to do it. Long gourds, we'll get them planted hopefully this week coming, right there on their trellis. Lots of other things. Got all these peppers left to plant. We've got tons and tons of tomatoes to plant. Tons of them are waiting to come up so we can plant more of them. So lots of things going on, all right? But that is the hopes and the dreams so far that we have got going on. And hopefully we'll be able to accomplish all that. Thinking tomorrow we'll be cutting some holes up here and down there on them pieces that don't have any holes cut in them. We'll be planting some stuff in there. Need to plant my eggplants out. Need to plant the giant beets that I have left out and all that. So we're gonna get to some things this week, hopefully. But it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go inside and get cleaned up and take the rest of the evening to enjoy it with the family. And they ain't never watched The Incredible Mr. Limpet, so we're gonna go in there and we're gonna watch The Incredible Mr. Limpet. If you've never watched The Incredible Mr. Limpet, go find it and watch it. It's funny. It's Don Knotts. He's a fish. And we're gonna go watch that tonight and just spend some time as a family and get back at this stuff tomorrow morning and hopefully have a really good week, a productive week. We hope. Fingers crossed. So anyhow, guys, we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.